Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Baby Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday night. I made it before midnight, just a little bit anyway. I don't know how quick this will upload once I get in there and upload everything. But figured I should let y'all know what I did with my Saturday anyway. Well, after I finished last night's video, I decided to make my little blue pumpkin with the eyes on it out of the big twist ombre. And so here he is. This is the little pumpkin. And I think that ombre worked up really pretty. I'll have to bring him a little closer so y'all can see. I probably could have put a little more filling in him because he's really, really squishy. But it's for a 6-year-old boy, so. And then I did figure out how to do a stem. I just doubled up the yarn, doubled up this little green yarn. I can't even tell you. I can't even remember what I did. It was a scrap ball. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you what. I know it's acrylic, but But beyond that, I couldn't tell you what kind of yarn that is, or what brand of yarn that is. I just know it's acrylic. But it was a little scrap ball of green, and I just doubled it up, and then did a chain of so many. And then single crocheted into the chain, and voila, stem. And then I sewed her in there and put some fabric glue in there to hold it in really good and sturdy. And there you have it. And did my little loom knitted pumpkin. And then after I got done with that, I decided, since Miss Shannon over at the Spoony Stitcher earlier this month, she around my birthday, she released the video. Oh, excuse me, strawberry water. She had made a what she calls tots, these little amigurumi tot people. She had made one in my honor that looked like me. So I did try to go check out her tutorial where she does a tutorial of how she does tots. It was the one that she where she does for the Harry Potter version of her tots. And well, I couldn't quite get that whole magic circle crap down. I just couldn't figure it out. So my mind just wouldn't wrap around that whole magic circle business. And yeah, I tried a few different ways, and the way I think about crochet is that if it starts stressing me out, I just don't go down that path, because to me crochet is supposed to be relaxing and enjoyable, and it's not supposed to be stressful. When it starts becoming stressful to me, I stop what I'm doing and I just exit. I don't go down that path, because that's just no good for me. And right now, with what I'm going through, trying to prepare for this major surgery and all the things that I'm dealing with, I don't have time for stress. So I said, well, I do have this teeny bitty little loom, and maybe I'll just make her one from, I'll just work something up using that loom. Well, I did that, and the results look more like a pickle than a tot. I can't wait to show you. So this is my version of the Spoony Stitcher. Now I'm going to put it closer, because she does wear glasses. She wears black rim glasses. I didn't have any black to use as glasses, but I did have the silver thread like this. And so I gave her silver rim glasses instead, but you had to really look to see it. But I did do that. And then her eyes, and then there's her little ponytail. And I gave her a little silver tie for her ponytail. Now this was the tricky part. This hair business, that was tricky. But then I gave her, of course, she and I both like turquoise. So I gave her turquoise bottoms, whatever you want to call that. And then I crocheted this little part here to give her like a robe, because she usually wears pajamas or a robe. And so this is like her little robe or a sweater, however she wants to think of it. But I crocheted this little part here, and then I sewed it on. And yeah, And so I got to look, I was conversing with Eva, and I told her, I said, you know what it looks like? It looks more like a pickle. So this, instead of a tot, I turned her into a pickle. I told her, I said, you know, it would really look like a pickle if I used green yarn. It would look like a pickle. It's the perfect shape. It looks like a pickle, only, you know, like her. But this is Shannon, the Spoony Stitcher, in a pickle. So, yeah. I will link her in the description so you can go check her channel out. She's really entertaining, and she's a sweetheart. And she's doing some Opal Spirit Week thing later on this month, in a week or so. I'm going to try to participate, but like I said, I got a lot going on, so I make no promises. With the concert coming up, and then I got to try to mentally prepare. I've been trying to keep myself really, really busy, and so that I'm not constantly thinking about the surgery. Because if I constantly think about it, then it starts causing me problems. So I already suffer from mental illness that is controlled with medication. I don't need to get worse. But anyway, this is what I worked on for the first. It took me a while. I don't want to talk about how long it took me to do this. But I figured it out. And this is the best I could do, because I'm not an amigurumi person. But this is what I came up with. Because she made one to look like me, and I just wanted to answer that call that because she had made one like me. She had made one like a couple of other YouTubers that she's good friends with, and I just thought someone should make one that looked like her. So this is as best as I could do, considering I'm not the amigurumi whiz kid like she is. So and she liked it. I should send her a picture via Instagram, and she liked it. So I'll be probably this week going and pulling things together for her, a little birthday care package. And that will go in it, because I think she should have it. Anyway, and I've also been working on this blue cardigan. This is will be a birthday / Christmas present for one of my besties. And so, and she's a short bestie, so she's only 4 foot something. So, and she has issues with sleeves being too big. And so what I'm doing is skipping the chain 1 in between clusters to make sure that the sleeve is not too big when it gets to her. So I have this left. I went ahead and balled the rest of the cake up. This is the Skylight Frost in the Colorama Halo yarn. But yeah, this is where I've got so far, and I have the other half to do, of course. But I think it looks pretty good without doing the chain in between. It's keeping the sleeve from being too big. And I think that the rest of this cake will the rest of this ball here should make it big enough. I'm hoping not too big. I'm thinking that I won't have to add anything to these two. Like when I did my cardigan, I ended up having to add rows. I used a 6.5 on mine, and I did the chaining so that I could make mine big enough and drapey enough for my taste. But I'm using a 6mm hook with this, and I'm not chaining between clusters, so that I could, keep it a certain look and a certain keep the sleeve where I could go and do decreases and get the sleeve down small enough to her liking, because that's something that she had been struggling with, trying to make her own cardigan, and she's just not gotten there yet. So I figured this would be a good gift for her birthday / Christmas, which is in December. Both her birthday, first part of December, and then of course Christmas. But I just trying to get some things off my to-do list. And this just happened to be one of them. But I should have this half done soon, and then I'll work on the other half. And I haven't decided. I'm going to use that cobalt. What did I do with it? Yeah, it's probably back up in that box. But I'm using some Craft Smart cobalt blue yarn to do the trim and everything. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put granny squares on the back of hers or not. I'm just going to wait until I get both halves of the hexagon done, and then, you know, put it together with the stitch markers and see how big that is. Because if I do the granny squares on the back, that's going to add width to it, and I don't want it to be too big for her. So I'll just have to wait and decide if that's, you know, something that's going to work or not, because her and Eva are actually about the same size. So it might be something I get Eva to try on to kind of judge, you know, where it's at. But I had Eva try mine on when I was out there this past Monday. And so I know that the length works, as far as the length for mine works on Eva. It you know, it was the right length for her because she's 4'11", I'm 5'4". So and I believe Marcia is also like 4'11", 4'10", 4'11", somewhere in there. And so it'll work out. But I'm gonna work the rest of this ball into this and see where we are then. But I don't know. I know I'm definitely going to use the cobalt to do the pails and the front post, back post, ribbing the pails and along the bottom, because I want her to have that. And then I'll do the neck trim and everything like that. But as far as the granny squares on the back, I really don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I know it would be beautiful. I just don't know as far as size goes, if that's going to be make it too big for her, because I don't think she's really into the baggy stuff like I am. So I'm just going to play it by ear until I get to that point where I'm seaming things up, because making 8 granny squares is not that hard. 8 little 2-round granny squares take me, you know, an hour maybe at the most. And then fitting them into the back, it wouldn't be that big a deal. I've done it once. Once you've done something once, you can do it again. So it's not that difficult to do. And so it's just a matter of if it would make it too big or not. So I don't know. Until I get it all crocheted up, I don't know how it's going to go together. But I'll figure it out. And I'll wait probably until the end of November, and then I'll send it on to her with whatever else I decide to send to her. I don't know what all I'll send to her yet, besides the cardigan, but I'm sure I'll find something. I can't just send her a cardigan. I have to figure something else out too, but I will. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's about all I got for tonight. Kind of short and sweet. Sorry about that. I just been, you know, watching Law and Order SVU. I think I'm on season 3 or 4 now. I can't remember, out of 24 seasons. So I got plenty of seasons to go. But I'm just now seeing episodes that I've seen before. You know, sometimes you catch them, you know, on reruns on others. When I used to have regular TV, that you would see the reruns on the regular TV. And so, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to pass the time working on this crochet. I got like at least three whips that are, you know, important. And then I still need to make 2 red pumpkins. Well, I'm going to make one of them with eyes and one of them without eyes. I'm the oldest boy. I'm not going to make his pumpkin with eyes. I figure he's a little too old for pumpkins with eyes. I didn't see any stuffed animals in his room, so I don't think he would probably go for that. But the little one, I think he would like to have eyes on his. But the oldest one, I don't think so. I'll just do his regular. But I didn't put the stick for the stem because those boys are pretty rowdy. And it would be my luck that they'd poked one of their eyes out with a stick for a stem. So I just decided to crochet a little stem for him instead, because I didn't want that on my conscience. But I hope y'all are having a good night. I'm going to go, I got time before I get tired to hopefully finish this half up and work on something else. But I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting on you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all Monday night or whatever, because I have a doctor's appointment Monday. So I'll definitely update y'all and let you know what the doctor said about the dizzy spells and the thinning of my hair, and see if there's anything to be done there. I'm also a little concerned about if I've lost any more weight or if I gained any back from my birthday eating and otherwise trying to, like, you know, eat certain foods that I'm not going to be able to eat after the surgery. I've kind of been doing a little bit of that, just to kind of say, oh, goodbye spaghetti, you know. You know, goodbye tacos. Things like that. But y'all understand that, right? But not too bad. But I'm a little worried that maybe I've put on or not lost. As long as I haven't gained any back, I'll be happy. But anyway, here I am. Just keep talking. But later. Love you.